All right, so today for your homework, we're doing order of operation. The worksheet looks something like this. So just a couple things as reminders before you get started. So anytime that we're doing order of operation, remember that the first thing we always have to look for is, do we have any parentheses to work inside of? Then do we have any exponents? Once I've taken care of those, then we look at multiplication or division. And if we have both of them, then we always go from left to right if we have both of them at the same time. And the last thing I do is I add or subtract. And once again, we do that from left to right. So let's just talk about a couple of these here real quick. I'm going to look at G just real quick, then do one or two other ones. So the first thing is, I'm going to write this down on my paper, so it needs to be done on notebook paper. And step one, before we even start thinking about order of operation, is we want to take care of any of our opposite symbols or subtraction symbols. So notice I got a subtraction symbol here and a subtraction symbol here, so I have to change it. So the opposite of a negative 50 is a positive 50. And then we put in our combination symbol. Over here, the opposite of a positive 38 makes this now a negative 38. So that's the first thing we need to do before we start even worrying about order of operation or doing actually any math. So now I go through my order of operations. Do I have any parentheses to work inside of? Nope. I got parentheses, but there's no work to do inside. Do we have any exponents? Nope. Do I have any multiplication or division? Nope. Do I have any add or subtract? Yep, I got a bunch of it. So we're just going to work our way from left to right. So first thing I have is negative 24 and positive 50. I'm going to subtract because the signs are different. When I do that, I believe I get a positive 24. So this idea, we write the problem down. Underneath the problem, I'm going to do mine over here because I should have done it on notebook paper, but I ran out of room. Negative 24 and positive 50 is a positive 26 when I do these two pieces right here. And then I rewrite everything I haven't used. So my plus and then my negative 38. So now the only thing left to do is subtract because the signs are different. When I subtract, I end up with a negative 12. So just a little reminder, before we even start the problem, we need to go through and take care of our opposite of symbols. All right, so we got those. Let's get rid of this problem. Sorry, I should have done it on another piece of paper so I can show some more room. I want to talk about these ones that, that have these like fractions. So let's take a look at M real quick. So when I do M, first thing I do, like I always do, is do I have any opposite of symbols, any subtraction symbols? And I do right here. So the opposite of a positive 112 is a negative 112. And then I change that combination symbol. Now, anytime you have a fraction, here's what I always tell kids to do. Simplify the top, then simplify the bottom. So on top, I got some work I could do here. The only thing I can do here is my negative 68 and my negative 12. Since the signs are the same, I'm going to put them together. When I add those together, I get, let's see, that gives me 10, 9, 10. I believe I get, not 700, what am I thinking? I believe that I get 200 on top. And since everything is negative on top, then it's a negative answer. All over negative 10. So notice what I did. I just simplified the top of my fraction. Now we take a look at this. In order of operation, I don't have any parentheses to work inside of, no exponents. Do I have any multiplication or division? Remember, fractions are division. So this is really 200 divided by, or negative 200 divided by negative 10. So I'm going to do my division. And if you need to do a division box to solve it, remember, top goes inside and bottom goes outside. And then you could go through and do that division. This is one of those that I can just do in my head. And if you can do it in your head, that's fine also. 200 divided by 10 is going to be 20. And the reason I know that is because 20 times 10, 2 zeros and a 2. Now, remember our rules for multiplying and dividing. This was from yesterday's stuff. So anytime that I multiply or divide integers, here's what we talked about yesterday. When the signs are the same, then it is a positive answer. And I would write this at the top of your paper so you don't forget. When the signs are different, then we are going to have a negative answer. So look, I'm doing division here. My signs are the same, therefore it's going to be a positive 20. All right, so we're kind of adding a little more to what we've been doing lately. All right, but we just do this one little piece at a time, and then we take care of our rules. But really remember this here from yesterday. All right, the signs are a little different than our combination rules. All right, so here we are. Let's do one more. Let's take a look at one that looks a little ugly-ish. Let's see. How about we do R over here? All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to rewrite it here so it looks more like it should on your paper. So the first thing we always do is we write down our problem, negative 30 times 20 all over 12. All right. So write the problem down. So since I have a fraction here, remember we're going to simplify the top and simplify the bottom if I need to. There's no opposite of symbols, so I don't need to change anything. So I'm just going to simplify the top. So on top, I have negative 3 times 20. Well, 3 times 20 is 60. Now, since we're multiplying, remember we have these special rules over here. When the signs are different, it is a negative. So notice, it's a negative, it's a positive. The signs are different. So it's a negative answer all over 12. So anytime we have a fraction, simplify the top of the fraction, simplify the bottom of the fraction, and then we're left with the division problem. So once again, remembering that fractions mean division. So this is 60 divided by 12. Well, 12 goes into 60 exactly 5 times. Now notice the signs are different. So I come over here, all right, when they're different, it's a negative answer. So my answer is negative 5. Hopefully this helps you. Make sure that you're checking your answers up here and filling in the riddle. If you have a printer at home, I would print off this sheet. If you don't have a printer, then you're going to need to just do the work and then check to make sure your answer is up top somewhere so that we know that we are doing it correctly. Always, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Also, when you're finished with your assignment, make sure you take a picture of it and send it to my email so I can give you credit. Thank you.